Hello folks, Scott Grove here, doing some reviews on some of my guitars. What we have here is one of the versions of the USA made James Burton Fender Telecasters. Okay, this particular one, of course, this is in a metallic white, gorgeous, all gold hardware. You have brushed gold saddles and tuning keys. I'll show you around the whole guitar. You have his own design of lace sensor pickups in these particular models. They also have an S1 switch right here. Goes from series to parallel right here in the volume knob. Push it. It sounds almost just like humbuckers. Okay, so you can go Strat, Tele, blah blah blah. I'll explain this. In position number 1, of course, you have your bridge pickup on your 5-way. Position number 2, just like everything, you got these two, your middle and your bridge. In the middle position, you have your Tele set up, so you have the neck and the bridge together. Middle one's gone. Okay, beautiful thing. 4 position, just like a Strat, both those, and finally your neck. Okay, you have a nice little cutaway here on the back of the heel. Okay, so that makes for a nice comfortable thing when you go to play way up here. You don't run into the old square corner like on most of the Fender guitars. Here's the back of the headstock. Nice pearl knobs on your gold brushed keys here. Elegant as all get out. Now what you'll find strange here, I like to provide a little information if I can. You'll notice the serial number N4. Okay, so that's actually a 94. I have a few more Burton Telecasters here. One was actually made in 94. That's the last year they produced them. And then they kept these necks around for the next 15 years or so, until they came out with a new version and they used up all the rest of the necks. So these are actually 94 necks put on these like 2006 guitars. Fender goes cheap. Anyway, so all the new ones are dated correctly, but not the old ones. They just used up the old parts. Okay, even the ferrules on the back, everything gold. Even where we go to plug it in, she be gold, so your input. These are one of the best sounding Fenders out there in my opinion. For me, for my style of playing for country. Okay, here we go. We got your bridge position without your S1 pushed in. Okay, so that nice Tele twang, your normal Strat sound. Okay, middle pickup is not the middle pickup. Middle position is your Tele sound in the middle. So there's your familiar Telecaster sound. So you're not just playing a Strat that looks like a Tele. Okay, so you actually do have your Tele positions. I wish they would wire some of the Strats that way. I've got some wired that way, but here's your 4 position, just like a Strat. And the neck. Okay, so there's those positions. Now when I engage the S1 switch, you'll hear it when I push it in. All of a sudden it's darker and more humbucking sounding. Okay, so again, here's these 2 pickups and regular. Okay, so now if you have some distortion, your guitar has some balls and it's not as wimpy as single coil mode normally. Okay, so it's a series parallel switch actually is what it is. So we'll go to the bridge. No change. Here, sounds like a huge humbucker. I mean, it just puts those guys together and That's where you want to go if you want your if you have your distortion on. Because here we are. Now our S1 switch. Now it sounds like a big Gibson. Okay, so let's go to the middle position. Engage it. Here's normal. Push that in. Just a palette of sounds. Push it in. Sounds like a Gibson. And not affected here, so it only works in combination of anything with the middle pickup. So there's all the sounds out of this thing. I'm going to show you a couple other ones real quick, and then we'll throw some dirt on it. So there it is in pearl white. Here's the same exact guitar, but in a blue paisley flame finish. Okay, so you can see that it's actually paisley finish, but only within the flames on the guitar. Otherwise it's identical to the one you just saw. Still all the gold. Nothing on the sides, but surprise, finally they continued on the back with the blue paisleys with the gold outlining on the flames to match all the gold hardware. Very sweet. Again with the neck deal. And again, since I was like the first person to order one of these when they come out, you've got your 94 neck on it. Okay, so wacky. Superior guitars, folks, right here. These things are heavy as all get out. Solid chunk of wood. Here's a real 94 James Burton. It has the blue, silver, and red lace sensors in it. This is all stock. And there is no S1 switch. It did not exist back then. This thing is amazing. It's just black on the back. Okay, so that's an actual 94, one of the original guys. They also did this and various things. They did a black with the red paisley instead of the gold paisley on there. And we're right back to the same necks. Actually, one of these is only like 4 serial numbers off of this actual 94. Okay, so check this deal out, man. That's one of the original guys. That dude is amazing. So all kinds of Burton Telecasters. These are all the USA ones, not to be confused with or anything with the ones that are out from Mexico that are just a regular Telecaster with 2 pickups. Okay, you heard me add some dirt. Let's see if this thing can do anything. I'm not trying to do anything. I'm not trying to impress you with my playing. I'm just trying to let you hear what the guitar sounds like. Okay, so here we are in the 2 position, so both these pickups. Okay, so it sounds like a typical Strat would. Okay, if I push in the S1, this thing actually gets a lot thicker. It's gonna go forever. And the amp is not turned up loud at all. Okay, so it gets very aggressive finally, just because of the S1 switch. Same with the Strats that have that switch. This thing is just responsive to everything. Okay, so again, these are the Fender James Burton Telecasters, USA made, not the other little cheesy cheap ones. Okay, so these things are about as cool as they get. If you're a country player, if you're any kind of player, this guitar has every sound in the world and the quality is superb. Nothing feels like this solid chunk of wood underneath you. Okay, so if you want the ultimate telly, on steroids. This gives you the best country sounds, the best rock sounds, the best feel, the best bang for your buck. These things rock in any of the configurations I showed you. Okay, so once again, Scott Grove, James Burton Fender Telecasters, the real ones. You can't beat them.